Hey everybody, welcome back to our Grow series. I am Minister Lori and I am honored to be before you all with another exciting season of our Grow series. So this month is all about activating your faith, getting prayers answered. This series is all about positioning yourself for the things that God has for you. So we're going to read through Hebrews 11. All right, we're just going to read a few scriptures, okay? So now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. This is what the ancients were commended for. By faith, we understand that the universe was formed at God's command, so that what is seen was not made out of what was visible. By faith, Abel brought God a better offering than Cain did. By faith, he was commended as righteous when God spoke well of his offering. And by faith, Abel still speaks even though he is dead. By faith, Enoch was taken from this life so that he did not experience death. He could not be found because God had taken him away, for before he was taken, he was commended as one who pleased God. And without faith, it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him. Hebrews 11 1 through 6, okay? I love this. I love this passage. I love this scripture in Hebrews 11, faith in action. So this series for Grow is all about getting prayers answered. And we wanted to start the first video off with talking about faith in action. As we go through Hebrews, we look at Abel and Cain and Abel, Noah, Enoch. We look at individuals that had to have this level of faith that was unheard of, that other people in those times, in biblical times, did not understand that level of faith. And God is saying today, his children need to bring back that level of faith. You want the prayers answered, but you have to put your faith into action. Somebody say, I will put my faith into action. When we ask God for things, when we position him for things, we have to have a faith of the mustard seed, a mustard seed faith. Come on, who am I talking to? You have to have faith, and it has to be in action. Faith has to constantly be moving and forward, upward and rightward toward heaven. We have to believe that God can do it. Somebody say, God can do it. Now, what are some things that you can do to begin to get prayers answered, right? We did a sermon series on this before about answered prayers. So faith, number one, is supreme. Believing, first of all, in God. And secondly, believing that God can do it. Somebody say, God can do it. Now let's put that faith into action, okay? Also, actionable steps. Sometimes when we want something from God, sometimes we're too prideful to even ask him. So open your mouth and confess to God, God, this is something that I want. This is a need that I have. If it's in your will, can you answer this for me? Can you give this to me? And God will begin to put things in motion for you. So are you in the right position? Position yourself for the things that you ask God for. When we want prayers answered, activating our faith level, believing God can do it, putting that faith into action, but coming to him humbly and putting ourselves in the right position to receive it. A closed mouth does not get fed. We talked about this before. Many times we want things, but we're afraid to ask God. Many times we want things, but we're afraid to let him remove what doesn't belong or who doesn't belong. That's a whole nother video, saint, okay? But faith in action is what is key to getting our prayers answered, right? For getting the things that we've asked for from God, that we want from God. So study Hebrews 11, faith in action, and you will have a deeper meaning and understanding of how to get your prayers answered. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Until next time, God bless.